Interesting facts about turtles. Turtles are creatures that are considered synonymous with slowness and slowness. They appeared on Earth long before people, and since then they have not changed so much. As adaptive creatures, turtles can survive in almost any environment. While most species are found in the American Southeast and South Asia, they can still be found in other parts of the world. Sea turtles can sometimes be found in the European Arctic, but they are not found in the Antarctic. The leatherback turtle is the most common turtle, reaching beyond the Arctic Circle and as far south as New Zealand. Every species of turtle lays its eggs on land. This may not sound crazy, until you consider that there are over 300 species of turtles. Of course, their egg-laying habits may vary slightly, but all turtles lay their eggs on land. For example, leatherback turtles will migrate thousands of miles just to lay their eggs. They will return to the same beach they were born on and lay their own eggs. River turtles usually lay their eggs near where they live and eat on the shore. Land turtles, like box turtles, find moist soil in forests or swamps. Only if the turtles have no other choice, they can lay their eggs in the water, but only as a last resort. Even though they seem to stay underwater for an enormous amount of time, turtles can definitely drown. Anything without gills can drown. In general, turtles can hold their breath for 30 minutes. But of course, with hundreds of species, this can vary. It also depends on the location and water temperature. One species, the loggerhead tortoise, was observed underwater for 10 hours. When a sea turtle is resting or sleeping, it can stay underwater for 4 to 7 hours. Turtles are smart enough to return to the surface when they need air. However, if the turtle is under stress, such as being stuck in a fishing net, it can use oxygen faster and even drown within minutes. The leatherback turtle can swim at speeds up to 22 miles per hour. In comparison, Michael Phelps swims at about 6 miles per hour. Underwater, turtles do not swim very fast unless they are in danger. If they swam very fast, they would run out of air much faster. The sex of a turtle is determined by temperature. Other species are assigned sex as soon as fertilization occurs. But when it comes to turtles, this is a special case. The temperature of the eggs during their development is the decisive factor here. This is called temperature sexing. If turtle eggs are incubated below 27 degrees Celsius, turtle eggs will hatch as males. If they are incubated above 31 degrees Celsius, the babies will be female. Anything in between these temperatures can result in both male and female hatching. Things like warmer sand will cause more male turtles to hatch. And of course, on a massive scale, climate change could influence turtle species to hatch more females, resulting in not enough males being born. The most dangerous turtle is completely carnivorous. The alligator snapping turtle is as scary as it sounds. These bad guys weigh over 90 kilos and are not to be messed with. Their huge powerful beaks can completely amputate the part of the body they attack, which is not surprising given that their bite force is 450 kilograms. Fortunately, they do not actively attack unless they are threatened. To get food, they lie at the bottom of the riverbed with their huge mouths open. They then wiggle their red, worm-like tongues that draw fish into their mouths. Turtles have a built-in compass. Turtles are sensitive to the Earth's magnetic field, which is like a map for turtles. The oldest fossil turtles are over 220 million years old. The ancestors of modern turtles had teeth. But they did not know how to hide their heads in a shell. Despite their shell, turtles are by no means invulnerable. The jaguar, for example, loves to hunt them. Its long and flexible legs allow it to be done with constant success. In a magnetic field, there is the strength of the field, and the angle at which the field lines cross the ground. Turtles can detect both components and understand where they are in the ocean, so in fact their sense of direction is even stronger than a compass. Turtles are one of those animals that live longer in the wild. In captivity, their longest lifespan can be anywhere from 10 to 80 years. However, wild sea turtles take a very long time to grow up. They do not reach reproductive maturity for almost 50 years. In general, sea turtles can live up to 150 years. However, it is difficult for scientists to determine the age of a turtle, so some sea turtles may even be 400 to 500 years old. If you've ever seen a turtle with tears in its eyes, it's not because they're sad. Unlike humans, sea turtles can drink ocean salt water without problems. They have a special organ that gets rid of excess salt, sort of like a filter, which then expels the salt through their eyes. This also works in turtles' favor when they lay their eggs, because the water coming out of these glands protects their eyes from sand. The largest of all turtle species is the leatherback. The weight of an adult individual can reach 700 to 900 kilograms. The Archelon tortoise, long extinct, weighed over 2 tons. The meat of some species of turtles is poisonous due to the nature of their diet. So, leatherback turtles eat poisonous jellyfish, which, in turn, makes their meat poisonous. Soft-shell turtles do not have a shell. Turtles can remember and distinguish between human faces. The larger the female turtle, the more eggs she can lay at one time. Bog turtles are fasting record holders. If necessary, they can go without food for up to 4 to 5 years. Large sea turtles understand the language of dolphins, which is confirmed by experiments and observations. In case of danger, Mediterranean tortoises hiss like snakes. Although turtles do not have vocal cords, they are still capable of producing a wide range of tones and sounds. Some of these sounds are audible to humans, but most of them do not even fall within the range of human hearing. Turtles can make sounds by pushing air out of their lungs. They use them to communicate with each other and express feelings, such as fear or joy. Although turtles do not have teeth, this does not limit their ability to feed. Some species, such as the leatherback turtle, have keratin structures in their mouths, around their jaws, and even in their esophagus that help them hold and process food. Contrary to popular belief, turtles cannot leave their shells. In fact, they cannot survive without it. The fact is that the shells simultaneously perform the function of the skin and chest. Turtles, like other animals, need rest and sleep. At night, most of them sleep underwater. Sometimes they also sleep while floating on the surface. If a turtle cannot get into the water to sleep, it will look for another safe place, such as a hole, a pile of leaves, or mud. Turtles can nap at any time of the day. Turtles do not have auricles and external auditory canals, but they are not deaf. Their auditory system consists of the inner ear and middle ear. Also, unlike other reptiles, their eardrums are covered not with scales, but with a bony labyrinth that is sensitive to vibrations and low-frequency sounds, allowing them to communicate. Why do turtles live so long? This may be partly due to their metabolism. Turtles have a slower metabolism than other animals, which is why disease and the aging process also proceed at a slow pace. In addition, turtles can go for long periods of time without food or water, and sometimes go into a kind of hibernation when they live underwater for several months at a time. The largest number of eggs laid by turtles was 200 at a time. Turtles can live with major injuries. With a head shattered to tatters, a turtle can live and move for dozens of days. Italian scientist Francesco Redi in the 17th century. He set up a cruel experiment. He removed the brain from a turtle. But even without it, the experimental specimen lived for 6 months. Turtles have long necks. The length of the neck can be up to 2/3 of the length of the body, and Trionyx is able to throw its head in the direction of the enemy with lightning speed, inflicting very dangerous bites. Caiman turtles are not afraid of the cold, they can crawl on ice. And some species of turtle hibernate, being frozen in the ice. And in the spring they calmly thaw and continue to live. Turtles can trap water during short rains in the desert. Turtles raise the rear part of the shell above the ground and water accumulates in the two front pits of the shell formed by curved marginal shields. The turtle then lifts the front of the body and the water rolls down the neck shield onto the head and into the mouth. Dear friends, thank you all for subscribing, thank you for supporting me, love you.